Yo guys, welcome back. It's Mr. Vince, and today we're going to be playing a different Roblox game. So, most of the time I play Jailbreak or Arsenal, but today we're going to be playing a game that I have played in the past few years, and I haven't decided to do this, but I did it anyways. So today we're going to be playing Speedrun 4, and of course, if you guys do not know, Speedrun 4 is a Roblox game created by Verse, who is the main creator of this game, as everyone knows. So Speedrun 4 is a Roblox game where you get to speedrun through different levels. The same level, just depending on the dimension, you will be able to complete different levels, and they do all look very different. So depending on what level you're in, it's going to be different. And that's pretty much the basics of Speedrun 4. Just reach level 30 and you will get a new dimension, and that's pretty much it, I guess. So, before I go ahead and continue on, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. And hit the bell icon to never miss a video, because a lot of you don't even hit the bell icon. And, of course, you can get notified whenever new videos get released. So, feel free to hit the bell icon. It is encouraged because you don't have to worry about missing out a video that you might find enjoyable. So, of course, let me go ahead and continue on. So I've been playing this for today and yesterday, and of course the game started to feel a little more enjoyable. I wanted to take a break from playing the same Roblox games I've been playing for the past few years. So I went ahead and started to play Speedrun 4 more often, because of course one of my friends decided to play this game again, and I decided to play more, so that's what I'm doing. And if you guys are wondering, when are you going to do the level 9 reward video? So I didn't actually hear anyone talk about this, but it should be tomorrow or Tuesday. And it depends on the time I hit level 9. So if I hit level 9 this evening by the time I'm recording this video, then I'll make a level 9 reward video tomorrow. If I hit level 9 tomorrow by the time I'm recording this, then I'm going to do one on Tuesday, because tomorrow's video may be different, and it could be another different Roblox game video. So stay tuned for that, guys. And another question that I've been asking myself for a while is a new intro and outro. I have not decided to do one yet, but of course the current intro and outro look pretty decent and all. But I needed an upgrade. I tried making one in the past, but it wasn't really that hard or easy. It was pretty sophisticated as well, so it's not that easy. It's not that hard either. So as you can see, what I'm playing on right now is the Peach Desert dimension, and what happens if you touch the cactus? You will die. So don't touch the cactus or you're gonna die, because it's not good for you to touch cactus, because they are deadly, because they have pokey things on the stems of the cactus, if you guys are wondering. And desert animals depend on cacti. So yeah, if you're playing on this dimension I'm playing on right now, just be careful. Of course, now I completed various different kinds of dimensions. I completed normal, Cybernaut, I believe I completed Cybernaut, I'm not entirely sure, Moon, Chromium, Cosmic, and Birch Oak. And of course, those are all the dimensions I have completed. I'm not sure about Cybernaut. I think I already completed it, but I'm not entirely sure. So let me go ahead and continue on with some of the other questions and answers I have in mind. So what about my speech? So in the past few videos I've made for a little while now, I had terrible speech, and it's because of a symptom. I'm not going to explain the symptom, because most of you probably know the symptom already, if you guys are wondering, and it's because I don't want to ruin some people, so that's why I'm not going to say it. But of course, I'm trying my best not to speak invalid words that may not make any sense. So if you guys are fine with that, then that's okay. And sometimes I put a small pause whenever I talk, because I'm trying to figure out what words I should say next. A lot of people have this, but it's pretty common, Some people don't even have this, but of course some people do have delay in their talking. So I do have it, but it's not the longest, I would say. Of course, for a few seconds, I have to decide what to say next and all that. Now, this video is about me speedrunning on this dimension, so I'm going to go ahead and continue on. So the last time I've made a speedrun for video was actually way back in 2019. So almost 2 years ago by the time I'm making this video. Of course, now it is June 13th by the time I'm recording this. But when the video got exported, it is June 13th because I haven't made a video for the morning and neither the afternoon. So this is the perfect time to make a video, I guess. So far we are now on level 10 and we're doing pretty good actually. I mean, all you have to do is to speedrun and do not try to oof or fall or else you're going to fail and you're going to have to start all over again since there are no checkpoints in speedrun 4. So you gotta be a little cautious when you're speedrunning in certain levels. Now, of course, I love Speedrun 4. In the past, I've been playing it a lot more frequently, but of course, nowadays I don't play that much because I now focus on Jailbreak and Arsenal and all kinds of other FPS games that may be encouraging, so that's what I do nowadays. But of course, this game is still pretty enjoyable and gave me really good vibes back in 2019. And I believe I also played it in 2018, been a long time since I've been playing Speedrun 4. And of course I started playing it yesterday, so that is amazing. So let me go ahead and of course explain a couple more things. So what about music? So the music I've been using right now is made by No Copyright Sounds. NCS if you guys are wanting an abbreviation for that. But anyways, the company, or I would say YouTube channel, makes videos based on music that can be used without copyright. And basically, I need an upgrade from that, and I need better NCS music. So, in my next future videos, coming up in a couple of days, I'll be using different music, but still made by NCS. And it doesn't matter which one, but I'm gonna have to use my favorite one because I don't like using the same old ones every single time. So, that's what's gonna happen in a couple of days, but for now, we're just gonna be, using the same stuff. Now, let me go ahead and explain my new avatar. So this is the avatar I've made. Now, basically, I change my avatar pretty much every single day. Sometimes I keep it for a week, but most of the time I change it every single day because my brain doesn't figure out the correct formation of my avatar and just always tries to, make a different one because it looks kind of bland or ugly and, kind of weird. So, of course, this is the avatar I made, and I actually kind of like it, not gonna lie. I mean, I had a hard time trying to figure out what to make, but this might be my final avatar until I get, a lot of nice limiteds, which will happen if I get some more popularity and attention. So, yes, I'll be getting more limiteds if that happens, and of course, I'll be able to, get some good stuff. And, of course, just hit the subscribe button. We're trying to hit 700 by the end of summer. By the time making this video, we are at 641 subscribers, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And let me go ahead and continue on. If you're, a big fan of cookies, just continue watching this video, I guess. So let me go ahead and explain the other things. Pop-ups. I've been doing pop-ups for a while back then, but I haven't done that much because I was mainly focused on cropping and trimming the video as well as adding music, the intro and outro for pretty much every video I've made after May 25th. And on May 25th, I explained a couple things of what's going to happen. So most of you already know what's going on. If you guys are a Mr. Vance fan, then you probably already know this, but if you're not, then let me explain. So on May 25th, I explained that I'll be making a couple of changes on my YouTube channel, like in improved visuals for my videos, of course, like improved speech, grammar, and much, much more. So, of course, if you guys are a fan of my YouTube channel, then most of you already know this. And let me go ahead and continue on. So, for the rest of this video, I'm going to try to beat this dimension, and then after I beat level 30, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, because this is going to be a pretty long video if I keep oofing, and I don't know what level I'm on right now, because I couldn't, check the player list without having to pause and just, check. Now, this level was kind of stressful in my honest opinion, because, these, sometimes the camera just messes me up, and it just annoys me. And there was a cactus right there, and I almost touched it, so that's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and touch that star. Collect these stars to earn additional stars you can use to buy different game modes. So that was level 16. We are now on level 17, so we have a couple more levels to beat. Not that much now, but of course we got this one to deal with. And then we got the other ones to beat. Now, let me go ahead and talk more. So, I've loved to make these type of videos, I don't really focus on my videos, and I've always been working on, my videos and just make them quick because I don't want to miss a day without a video. Now, a couple days ago, I accidentally forgot to make a video public, and it didn't really count because the video was supposed to be released that day, but it was actually released the next day. And another video was made on the same day because I forgot to make a video for that previous day after the new video got released. Now, it was this month. It was a couple days ago, so yeah, apologies for that. I forgot to mention it, but yeah, if you guys watch my videos, then you probably knew about this. So let me go ahead and continue on. So, of course, if you guys are not familiar with display names are a feature on Roblox that allows you to, personally change your name every week, and it makes your name feel much more vibrant. And, of course, you can't steal, unlike usernames, and you can change them for free, but there are a couple usernames that cannot be used. And I'll give you some examples. Asimo3089, Creekcraft, well, technically Starcode Real Creek, but okay. Use Starcode Bacon, and much more. So, of course, there are a couple usernames you cannot steal for display names, but, of course, you can take your own. So, yesterday, I changed my username. Well, actually, it's a display name, not my username. Because, of course, you have to pay 1,000 Robux to change your username. But, going back on topic, I changed my display name to Mr. Vince because, I feel like that if I change my display name to Mr. Vince, it will be much easier to grab some attention. And a lot of people are probably going to know that I do, in fact, have a YouTube channel and, of course, just make Roblox videos on it, right? Now, going back, Life in the Moon. So, I have not made a Life in the Moon in the past couple of months. I had made one for the 1.1 update, and that was me testing the motorcycle. It was a pretty short video, but it was pretty nice. Because, I have not made an actual Life in the Moon video for the past couple of months. So, let me go ahead and explain. So, Life in the Moon's new update is coming out in a couple of months. It will be released in Q3 of this year, which means it will probably release in July to September. And then if it doesn't release Q3, then that means I probably released a lot of bug fixes and features, and it may be delayed. But I highly doubt that's going to happen, because I don't like, delaying updates to a farther, date, because, of course, if I do that, then it's probably going to annoy development, but there will be more benefits. So, I can make more features and bug fixes without any, additional problems, as long as things go well during testing. And as you can see, I'm getting pretty close to level 30, and of course, I've been pretty good, actually. I didn't have any problems so far. We are now in level 24, so that's actually pretty good. Except the fact that the cactus could annoy me sometimes, but nevertheless, this is actually pretty good. So, the UI does look pretty different. If you guys are familiar with Roblox Mobile, then you probably remember this jump button. And leave a like if you guys remember the OG jump button, because this was extremely different. And, of course, I'm going to show you guys. So, in the past, before we got a new revamp for jump button in 2018, players can actually, swipe, and they didn't even have to, tap on it or swipe on it to jump. You could just move your camera and do that. And of course, Speedrun 4 is one of the few games that has this, but of course, most Roblox games have the current jump button UI, so that is good. But this old jump button kind of annoys me back in the day because, you can actually jump even though you're not supposed to. Like when you're moving the camera and you hit the jump button by accident, you would just jump for no reason. I'm glad they made the new change, and no, it was pretty old anyways, so glad they made that change. Now, let me go ahead and continue on. So, what about monetizing? So, this is an off-topic thing about Speedrun 4, but eventually I'll be able to monetize, and that will only happen if I hit 1,000 subscribers. So, once again, hit the subscribe button if you guys want that to happen. And, of course, I'll be able to, do some fun stuff in the future for you guys, like live streams and all that. But I can't do that because I'm not that popular. And I also should have promoted more. So, of course, I would get more popularity, right? You know, you want to promote and make better improvements to your videos and thumbnails to get popularity, right? And, of course, another off-topic one, but back then, I hated level 27. And that was the only level I would stuck with besides like any other level because the ice cream sandwiches in the ice creams are just extremely annoying to deal with. And yes, I'm now capable of completing it without any problems because I finally got, the IQ to land on the ice cream perfectly. So that is good, but I remembered I hated this level and I would always be stuck on it. I'd not actually bet Speedrun 4 until sometime later during 2019, and that's when I finally, bet more dimensions and beat more and more each year, so that is good. And there we go, we just beat level 27. Let's go ahead and do this one. This one is not a pain in the butt, but of course there's cactus in this level, which I think is kind of crazy, but I guess it's fine. I just gotta avoid it or else I'm gonna oof. So over here, we're just gonna do this and that, and we're gonna be a little careful. Now this is the part I'm not a big fan of because most of the time I just fall off if I'm not careful. Yeah, that's what happens, of course. Apparently I had trouble with this and I have to be right kind of like at the edge of a cloud, and I just have to jump perfectly or else I'm gonna miss my jump and I'm just simply gonna fall to the blue void, which I call it because, we're up in the sky and of course you would see a void instead of water, so that would obviously happen because since clouds are way up in the sky, although if not then it would be fog, then of course you would just see just blankness if you are pretty far away, and if there's fog then yeah. So now we're at level 29, and once again level 29 is another easy one. I think it's a little easier than the clouds because of course there's not much compared to clouds, and the mechanisms and jumping is a little easier in this one. So the obby is a little easier. I still had trouble with this, but it's not the most stressful level I've ever completed. Yeah, that's what happens, of course. I always fail to jump properly, and it would just mess up, and it would just make me fail, of course. Now, apparently, if you're on mobile, auto jumping is enabled, and it is a feature on Roblox where if you hit something like stairs, you would automatically jump, and it is an option in Roblox Studio. Now, I'm fine with the option, but eventually we'll be able to disable it by ourselves without having the game to disable it for us. Unless if they actually made the option to disable it, then that's pretty good, I guess. So let's go ahead and complete this, and we're going to go ahead and try to beat level 30. Oh my goodness, I just fell again, and of course I just oofed in this black void. Now, of course, this is not as hard as level 28 because, level 28 is a cloud level and level 29 is just a clockwork level. And clockwork is basically just like cogs and clocks and these looking mechanisms. So that's what I meant, of course. And yeah, and once again, my speech is still kind of bad right now, but it's going pretty good now. But back then, my speech was worse. And if you guys listen to my older videos, you probably remember that my speech was a lot worse than this. And I had a high-pitched voice. Remember that voice? Now I'm much more in puberty, and because of that, my voice is just a lot better than it was back before. And my first time making a voice reveal was back in June 28th, which was 2020, as everyone knows. Now, I never planned to make a voice reveal, but I did it anyways for attention and all that. An original voice reveal would be made on January 2020, but I scrapped it, and instead I delayed it to June, because of course before June and after January my videos were simply just text on the screen. And that was the case ever since my first ever Roblox video, not a meme video, but my first actual Roblox video, like a let's play, I guess you want to call it. It was about me just playing Scary Elevator for like a couple minutes and all that. And yeah, now of course I also put some random music, and I just made the UI a little smaller so that way it fits with the aspect ratio. Nowadays I don't do that, although occasionally I did because, I didn't like the 4x3, so that's why I did 16:9. But of course, I'm fine 4x3 because, iPads are 4x3. And iPhones, I think most of them are 18x9, I believe, if I got my calculations right. And I just died again. I never died in Rainbow Road for some reason, but that was my first time, I believe, that I died in Rainbow Road, or as I call it, the last level. So let's go ahead and just go jump over here, and we're gonna go ahead and jump here. And the reason why I oofed is because I didn't jump properly, and because of that, I just died. I don't know if that's true or not. It was over here though, I remembered. And a lot of cactus in the way, but I'm glad there's not too much cactus here. Like, the last dimension I completed, like, there is no problems with this, but now some of the cactus appears, and it's kind of stressful, but it's alright. Now, I also did a video where I did the Flippin' Incredible, which is an item you can get in the shop for a couple bucks. I don't know how much it is. It's called meme coins, and there we go. We just completed all dimensions. We have to wait pretty soon. In this case, I highly doubt that's going to happen unless he actually will do it. And yeah, all the dimensions are being. We actually completed a total of 7. So that is a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. And as always, my name is Mr. Vince. Have a great day. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video.